Henderson then. An interesting player, to say the least. But today we're here to talk about, is he ruining his career or not? Both probably down to opinion. A lot of people would say, well no, Liverpool is just not doing great at the minute. Some would say yes, and some would say, well, he's just aging like a normal player. Henderson is about 32 years old. I think he's one of the oldest in the England squad that went to Qatar. Don't think he has ever been a really good player. Obviously he played for Sunderland, that tells you all you need to know. But for him, as a player, he is definitely an incredible captain. He's lifted the Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Premier League, you name it, he's probably lifted it. I think he's a very good captain. There's no debate about that. But he can't get in the side at the minute. Every time he plays, he's not great. He's aging, and you know, Liverpool aren't doing great either. Will he lift the trophy before the end of his career, or from now? We don't know. You know, you're 32, you've probably just finished your prime. You've lifted a lot of trophies. You're Jordan Henderson. You know, maybe it's time to move on to a different club. You know, I know he loves Liverpool. Is respected by the fans quite a lot. But in my opinion, he is slightly ruining his career because he needs to move somewhere else now. He needs to move on. He's done it all at Liverpool. But the way, by the look of the way they're going, you don't want to be in that dressing room. You know, you've got to be the captain. You're going to be the one to blame when it all goes wrong. I don't think Hen needs that on his career now. I think he needs to bow out of Liverpool in a good way. I think now, well, in the summer would be a good time for him to move on to a different club and maybe him go back to Sunderland, who look like they're on the up again. You know, he's a top player. I think he's been a game-changing player, but he's the leader on that pitch and he's the captain that led Liverpool far, and I'm sure Liverpool fans think the world of him and think of him as a good Steven Gerrard replacement, to be fair. No, but this guy, like I say, 32, maybe it is time to move on to new adventures. But then, you know, he's a Liverpool player through and through. You can tell he loves the club and everything it stands for. Yes, there were questions about him being a racialist in the Arsenal game last year. Listen, I'm not here to give an opinion on that. I do think he needs to shut his mouth sometimes. I think he is quite arrogant at times. I think he does say some nasty things to his opponents. But at the end of the day, he is a decent captain. I think he leads that team well, but is it time to move on? Yes, I think where Liverpool are going at the minute, it's all great when he scores the winner against us, when Villa play Liverpool, that's all great, and when Liverpool win the league next season, that's all great. But I feel like the way Liverpool are going and the way he's playing, he's going to get a lot of hate, and he's done quite a lot for Liverpool in the past couple of years. And you know, being a captain is not as easy as just putting the armband on and playing. There's a lot of responsibility. So for me, he needs to leave and just go somewhere else and hope for the best. But for him, on a personal level, I think, you know, he loves those Liverpool fans, and even though Liverpool fans are criticising him at the minute, I think he's got a special place in their hearts. So maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like he is ruining his career right now, because this is not the best time to be at Liverpool. And when you've done so much for the club, you know, you're going to want to stay, but is it the best to leave? I don't know.